Greetings and good tidings, and welcome to episode 523 of Grounds Patrol, the official news broadcast for the United States of Newgrounds. We here at Grounds Patrol HQ, on behalf of our great Newgrounds nation, strive every day to keep our citizens happy, healthy, and informed. As always, I am Will Comer, your Grand Communicator. Today's date, April 1st, 2039. Our top news story for today. Chairman Fulp, our supreme and glorious leader, may he rule eternal, has officially abolished all safe-for-work content. As of today, only adults-only material will be allowed to exist in our great nation. This ruling was put to vote among the High Admin Council this morning and received a 100% unanimous vote of support. Chairman Fulp, our supreme and glorious leader, may he rule eternal, said in his statement today that safe-for-work content, that being any such content labeled E or T, is, quote, boring, not fun, pointless. He said that our vast libraries of content are clogged with such trivialities as video game parodies, animation student final projects for class, minimalist indie puzzle games, pixel art, collabs and contest winners. From now on, unless there's at least one pair of anime boobs or tentacles thrown in there, it's simply not welcome. Now, you might be wondering how this will affect the audio portal. The official ruling, in fact, is that it, too, will be affected by this ban. From now on, all pieces of audio must include at least one swear word, fart, or orgasm sound. No exceptions. On a brighter note, Chairman Fulp, our supreme and glorious leader, may he rule eternal, has eased up on the daily quota of movies you have to watch. As you all know, every citizen is currently obligated to watch a minimum of 3 family-friendly Super Mario parody videos a day. With this new safe-for-work content ban in place, that quota is no longer in effect. Hooray! Please note that you're still expected to meet your daily quota of 3 Dragon Ball Z porn compilations and 2 works by High Admin Council member William Stamper, as well as completing 1 raunchy dating simulator a week. In other news, Chairman Fulp, our supreme and glorious leader, may he rule eternal, has declared that all citizens must display in front of their house at least one banner ad for Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Alright folks, now, there's been a lot of discussion around last week's ruling to remove all user rankings in an effort to make everybody equal. People have been saying, how could you do this? Every day and night I toil away in the under-judgment mines, breaking my back, judging content, trying to find gold nuggets of legitimate art among all the spam and porn. Without the user rankings, what do I have to show for it? Well, I can see where you're coming from. But think less about what you're getting out of it, and more about how your effort helps all of us. By putting in those 8 hours of voting a day, you ensure that all of your fellow citizens have the quality content they need to live. Compared to that monumental honor, what is a few extra experience points worth anyway? In reality, it's not about who has the highest rank. It's about fellowship. Now you get your butt out there and judge, and I'll see you at the next monthly voting jury duty. Now, as you know, this broadcast has always served to provide, among other things, accurate monthly portal statistics. For today's broadcast, we thought it'd be fun to take a look back and compare this month's statistics with those of the far, far past. So we went way back into the archives and we dug out the portal stats from exactly 20 years ago, April 1st, 2019. When you look at the numbers back then, it really makes you appreciate how much we've grown over the years. We'll be presenting the numbers from 2019 alongside those from 2039 to give you the full picture. Let's start with movies. Now, back in March of 2019, believe it or not, there were only 792 movies released, 168 of which were adult-themed. That is about 21%. Whereas March of 2039, we had 1,635 movies released, 1,635 of which were adult-themed. You can see that safe-for-work ban is already kicking in. Let's go over to games. Back in March of 2019, there were 264 games released, 48 of which were adult-themed. That's about 18%. Now versus that 264, this past March we had 268 games released. That is 4 more games. Wow. Over to the ever-popular art section. Back in March of 2019, there were, get this, 19,740 pieces of art released, 6,200 or so of which were adult-themed. That's 31%. Now compare that with this March of 2039, where we had, you can figure this out, right? 64,312,908 pieces of art released, all of which were adult-themed, although, to be honest, that actually was taking place before the ban. And finally, the always loved audio section. Back in March of 2019, there were 1,775, that is 1,775 pieces of audio released, not one of which was ska. 0% ska. Compare that now to March of 2039. We just had around 14,000 tracks of audio released, 15,000 of which were ska themed. I think the numbers speak for itself. Alright folks, it's time now for my personal favorite part of the show, the Advice Q&A section. Remember, if you'd like to submit your own question for us to read on the program, simply break out your pen and paper and compose a private message to the following address: 4700 Aaron Hansen Drive, Newgrounds City, Newgrounds, 69420. Alright, now our first question comes from John from Minneapolis. Thank you, John. John writes, my oldest son is about to turn 18, which means he's about to start his obligatory 4-year service as a moderator. Happy birthday, congrats. What kind of moderator should he choose to be? John, I had to give you bad news first. Your son isn't actually going to get to choose what kind of moderator he becomes. You see, his role in the moderatorship will be assigned to him based on a judgment of his character. Kind of like the Sorting Hat from the series of tweets known as Harry Potter. I will tell you, though, man to man, that he should hope not to be an audio moderator. Not in these times. Oh, no. If you've listened to our broadcast recently, you've heard quite the gruesome tale of what our audio mods are facing down in the front lines against the Geometry Dash Horde. I hate to talk about it. Anyway, best of luck to you. Our next question is from Eliza from San Diego. Eliza writes, I'm considering moving to the YouTube nation. No. Okay, Eliza, I hate to be blunt here, but what were you thinking writing this? You know that saying that kind of thing in public is considered treasonous at best. Even saying the Y word on the show puts me in danger. Deep breath. Okay. Eliza, you should consider carefully what you do next here. Take back everything you've said about this to anyone. Put in extra hours in the underjudgment mines. Go to your local church and say 3 Hail Picos. Just do whatever you can to repair your reputation. Or you might find yourself being sent to the account suspension prison. Okay, let's relax a bit. All right, everything's fine. Our last question is from Eric from Ohio. Thank you, Eric. Eric says, I've been a citizen of Newgrounds for over 30 years, and I have to say, in the time I've seen sex merciless up and the
Is this working? Hello, can you hear me? If you can hear this, listen very carefully, as I probably don't have much time. I am a member of a rebel faction inside the walls of Newgrounds City. There aren't many of us yet, but hopefully this message will ignite a spark of rebellion in you as well. The Newgrounds you've come to know is a lie. An evil empire built on mistrust, oppression, and porn of varying quality. Many of you probably don't even remember what Newgrounds used to be, but we do. Newgrounds used to be a beautiful place. A place where artists of all kinds could come together and celebrate their creative talents. A place where judgment was fair, users were kind to each other, banner ads could be blocked. But most importantly, it was a place where art was beautiful and commanded respect. Our mission is to restore Newgrounds to what it used to be. And we're not alone in this mission. We have a very important ally, and his name is Tom. Yes, that's right, folks. The man you know as Chairman Fulp, our supreme and glorious leader, may he rule eternal, is an imposter. The real Tom Fulp is with us, and he has a plan. If you wish to join us, exactly 3 weeks from now...
He set upon the monster with a final barrage, and it was no more. And 6 months later, The everlasting Pico did thusly find himself returned to his school, the depravity of the Goth children, but a fading memory. The end. All right, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you for tuning into this mandatory broadcast. Remember, it is your civic duty to join our Discord at bit.ly/Grounds Patrol. Then set your holographic eyepiece to Twitter and do the following. Tweet about us using the hashtag Grounds Patrol. Follow us at Grounds Patrol. If you want, follow me at WillKMR. Now, we will be back in 2 weeks with more Newgrounds content. Until next time, all hail Chairman